Welcome back to Suuthing Talks with Suzanne Leid. Today in this episode of Quick Chat Feedback, we'll be discussing a broad and very important topic that several of my viewers brought to my attention. It's all about the definition of success. So get comfortable and let's have this talk. So today we are going to be talking about the definition of success here on Quick Chat Feedback. I want to welcome all of you back. For those of you who are just joining, welcome. I'd like you guys to, at some point of this video, if you find the content helpful, please like this video. If you'd like to see when I drop new information, new footage, new episodes, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. So the first thing I want to do in talking about the definition of success is to really, focus in on what is the definition of success, because, it's sort of like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. Like, people think different things are successful. So I think that's where we should start. First, you should, kind of close your eyes and what do you think about? What do you see when you see success? For me, it changes. It changes at different points of your life. Sometimes, to me, it was, someone who was married with children for a long period of time. That was successful. Or a person who had their degrees or specific credentials, a person who had, was financially independent, had their own business, had an excellent career, someone with a nice home, a nice car. It can be very basic, it can be extremely complex, but it's all about what you feel is success. So that's the first thing. When we get past that, then we can kind of move on to, well, how do we feel successful, right? First, I would say that you have to start tending to your own garden, because my success and your success are not going to look the same. And when you start to measure yourself against other people, that's when you get into trouble. You start going into depression. Oh my gosh, I'm not, where Jack is, or I'm not where Jill is, or, my kids aren't doing as well as Jack's kids, or you see all of that competition and measuring against somebody else that is so deadly to your spirit, to your soul, to your energy. Just don't do it. I've done it. I've known many people have done it. And please, in the comments, tell me if you've done it. I'm not crazy. I've done it a million times. I've even, compared my kids to their friends or, their siblings. Like, you can't do that. It is vital that we understand that this measure comes from us. We compete with no one but ourselves. So if you did something, like just say, for example, you cooked dinner and it was awesome. The next time you cook it, you want to make it even better. You compete with you and you alone. That's your only competition. That's number one. So don't measure yourself against anyone else. What have you done with this time that you've been granted that was positive for yourself to help you build up your success? So that's something that you need to look at, because we're not out of the woods. Yes, it's summertime. Yes, things are opening, but we still have time to do positive things. And that's where success is birthed. It starts with you doing small things, positive, consistently. And that's, something that we're gonna really get into. So there's several daily habits that successful people have. So successful people are known to read a lot. And this is true. The more you read, the more knowledgeable you are. And a lot of people who are successful, they read a lot. Successful people get up early. Now, I don't know what that means in the whole scheme of things because people have different, work schedules. But I feel that we can kind of make this into doing the most with your day, being, very efficient with your day. So the third thing was exercise. Successful people exercise. They make time for themselves because exercise benefits no one else but you, right? The individual. Successful people pray or meditate, okay? Successful people get the proper amounts of sleep. Successful people talk to themselves a lot. Now, I thought that was crazy because I do speak to myself a lot. I get upset with my son when he does it, but it's because of the attention deficit and by OCD. I have to kind of talk myself through things, kind of psych myself up, give myself pep talk. So, I heard that they talk to themselves a lot. So that was sort of relieving to me. They are consistently working on ways to better their communication skills. That stood out because communication came up in every one of these articles. Successful people are always mastering communication. So not only are they good communicators or they communicate well, they are always looking to make it better. So those are the habits. So we need to just take note of that because that's our evidence-based, proof. So we look at the literature, we see, what research says, and there you have it for that. Now, I will tell you a pitfall of this whole measuring of success. Like I said before, I have OCD and attention deficit. And with these things, I am a perfectionist. And being a perfectionist brought so much stress to me. It wasn't good enough. It was, I am not ready. It was procrastination because of this, that, and the third. Guess what? If you do not get up, get it going, have this action where you can, plan, you can do, you can study, and then you can kind of modify as you go along to get better. If you do not use that platform, if you do not use that series of a plan of action, guess what? You're not going to be successful because you're not doing anything. You're standing still. So we need to not be perfectionists. We need to not procrastinate. We need to do things on a consistent level, and we need to be very focused on what we're doing. So with all of that said, I think that when I take a look at the big picture, I see that the first thing we're not gonna do is measure ourselves against anyone else. Their success, their travels, their paths are theirs. You don't know their trials, you don't know their challenges, but you do know their success because you see it with the post. You see it because they vacation more than once a year. You see it because their house is bigger than yours or that their car is more expensive than yours. So you think, oh my God, this person has all of these nice clothes and this and this, that. They are successful and I'm not, and what am I doing wrong? Stop beating yourself up. Start tending to your own garden. Your garden, your seeds, your plant, your harvest. Don't think about anything else. Don't think about anyone else. Be the best you. That's the first thing for success. The second thing is to find this place within that has nothing to do with money or a house or anything. It's just about being happy. It's just about, being able to calm yourself down, especially now since we had no choice but to slow down because said slow down to everyone, right? It happened. We had no control. So where did you find your happiness? Where did you find your success in this situation? And again, there were so many terrible things happening, but you still have that B side of the coin. What did you do that was positive? Did you successfully learn how to cook better? Did you successfully start exercising consistently? Did you successfully read more or do things that would just benefit you? Did you find a small space of time for just you where you can just relate and relax? That's the beginning, and to be very honest, a big chunk of success. So we all as humans have this innate want to have purpose and to be validated. Guess what? Your actions validate you. Taking care of you and yours validates you. Being good with your successes and with your failures and with yourself is successful. Because when you can embrace everything about you, good, bad, and indifferent, then that's when success is born. If you found anything that I said today helpful or it spoke to you, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video. I would like you to leave your comments and tell me what you feel is successful, what you think is success. I'd also like you to let me know if there's something about success or careers or stress relief, or just finding that place within yourself, that inner place, that calming place. Any of those things that you want to talk about, leave it in the comments and we'll definitely do a video about it. But for right now, I would like for those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, and that way you will see when new video content drops. Right now, I want you to take a mental health check-in. Make sure that you're feeling good. Make sure that when you're not, you're breathing. Make sure that you're taking time for you. Even if it's 15, 20 minutes, no children, no husband, no wife, no friends, no phone, no social media, no TV, just you and you yourself. If you're gonna exercise, if you're gonna take a bubble bath, if you're just gonna sit down and have a scotch, do something for you that allows you to relax, release, and relate. So until next time, this is Suzanne Leid with Suuthing Talks. This is quick chat feedback, and I hope to see all of your feedback so we can have more quick chats. See you soon.